And now on to matters mental health. A young artist and a mental health advocate from Mombasa County has taken it upon herself to raise awareness about the condition through art. Stephanie Maseki, who is also a film producer, has subsequently urged Kenyans not to shy away from mental health disorders. Have a look. In Kenya, it is estimated that 1 in every 10 people suffer from a common mental disorder, with depression and anxiety ranked among the leading mental illnesses diagnosed in the country. Concern has been raised about the rising number of mental health-related cases in the country, some of which end up in suicide cases. Stephanie Maseki, an artist and mental health advocate from Mombasa County, says that a majority of Kenyans still treat mental disorders as a foreign subject. She is challenging Kenyans to speak up, saying there is no shame in mental health disorders.
I realize that we don't like to talk about some things. You know, like we have a certain culture of keeping quiet about some things, and we have kept quiet so long about mental health. Mpaka, you find that depression has actually killed a lot of people, you know, indirectly and even sometimes directly, because people go as far as committing suicide. Like, how do you even explain why someone who has it all just wakes up one morning and just decides to commit suicide? How do you explain an 80-year-old committing suicide? I mean, why are we not having this conversation?
Stephanie is also using art to raise awareness about mental health. She ventured in art in 2017 after companies reported losing a lot of employees to mental illnesses. She has since grown over the years, culminating to her producing 2 movies, Behind Closed Hearts and Toxicity. Her second film, Toxicity, which premiered over the weekend, is grounded on validation and self-acceptance despite pitfalls in life's journey.
We always kind of need validation. We need people to validate us, you know. Yeah, and I feel like we live according to societal expectations, and that is where you find that if we don't meet those expectations, most often than not, we start getting into all sorts of mental illnesses.
She called upon corporates to support efforts to raise awareness about mental health.
I urge the government to come on and just support this venture, especially from people who are doing it on their own, you know, like us here at the theatre. Sekiba Empire is actually doing this, you know, and, you know, we are here to support the government to actually have this conversation, because of course the government cannot work alone, and we cannot work without the government.
This even as the Kenya Film Classification Board Coast Region Manager Boniface Kioko pledged that the Commission is keen on supporting youth initiatives that encourage behavior change.
You understand that even the president is very serious on issues to do with gender-based violence, domestic violence, and it is now the responsibility of we, Kenya Film Classification Board, and the youths within this region to drive that agenda through creating awareness.